Hello and welcome once again to Is That Racist? A show where we think about something and decide if it's racist or not. In American-born Chinese, the character of Qin Ki is often portrayed as a drooling sexual pervert who objectifies women by saying things like, "Such pretty American girl with bountiful American bosom must bind feet and bear Qin Ki's children." Is that racist? Yeah, it's like racist level 100, and here's why. The stereotype of Chinese men objectifying and sexually preying on women goes back a long way. Over a century, in fact. In the 1870s, the government had what was called the Burlingame Treaty, which allowed unskilled workers from China to come to America for employment. Because they were willing to work for less money than most whites, they were branded job stealers, much in the way we see happening to undocumented immigrants from Mexico today. Writing this opinion, the then editor of the New York Tribune wrote a particularly ignorant editorial, claiming that the Chinese were, quote, lustful and sensual in their dispositions. After that, the idea that people from China were overly lustful was solidified, along with the idea that they were a danger particularly to white women, in films like 1916's Patria and 1933's The Bitter Tea of General Yen. This is a stereotype born out of hype and a desire to cast Chinese immigrants as villains by people who felt desperate and were looking for someone who would be easy to blame for their troubles. As such, it has very little basis in reality. Still, it's not a stereotype you commonly hear anymore. Since the 1960s, these devious characterizations have been overwritten by other Chinese stereotypes, like the idea that people of Asian origin are submissive and well-behaved. So, when Qin Ki makes inappropriate comments to women, Jean Yang is very intentionally dredging up the entire history of Chinese stereotypes. He wants Qin Ki to represent every lie that has been told about the Chinese to make a symbol out of Qin Ki and show why Danny, really Jin, wants to escape him.